Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
assholeconsulting.com, where we specialize in truth. We are the only purveyor of truth. As America Older's brother yells at young, stupid people. The subject, Asperger's with no talent. We don't do Asperger's here. We don't. We don't do Asperger's or autism or bipolar or any of these these psychological disorders that surprisingly have come as, like we didn't have this during the Great Depression. Surprisingly, with unlimited wealth, all of a sudden these problems arise. Right? We don't do those problems here because it does not affect the recommended course of action or what you have to do in the real world to solve your problems. Certainly talk to your therapist, go talk to your counselor, go talk to whoever it is you talk to about that stuff. Whether you have it or not, whether this is a real disease or not, it doesn't change the fact or what you're going to have to do in the real world. So that's what we focus on here at Asshole Consulting. When you solve that problem and you're ready to take practical action in the real world, come visit us. Dear Mr. Clare, do you have any career academic advice for a 20-year-old B student in a New York community college? My grades are decent but not spectacular, and I failed remedial math. My dad's a successful venture capitalist, but he's nearly 75. I don't know what that has to do with anything. It's kind of odd you're 20, he's 75. Is it a nuclear family? You sure it's Asperger's? Yeah. Are they married? That might be that right. And if he's successful, are you? Here's a more viable question: are you a spoiled rich kid? If he's a successful venture capitalist and he's 75, did he just like give you a shit ton of money? Because it's fucking amazing how like you could have an IQ of 170, but parent money and being a spoiled little suburban brat, you just fucking mail it in with your B and you can't do remedial math. The only positive thing in my life is that I'm working out 3 times a week and doing it competently. Okay, here's what you got to do. You need to assess what you're capable of, all right? And that's why you got to take an IQ test. And I'm like betting 90% you're just a typical spoiled lazy fuck, right? 20 years old, B student in New York Community College, and you failed remedial math. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't tell me, you know, whatever. Oh, it's out of my no. Look up my thing. But I'm just not good at math. Look up that video, all right? So what you got to do is you got to figure out are you actually capable of doing something in college or not? And the quickest way to do that is to take an IQ test. And you are going to want to make sure you put your full effort into it so that you accurately measure your IQ. Because this will tell you one of two things. If you come back with an IQ of 90, okay, cool, you know what? You actually you're not capable of doing this. You should not be in college. If you got an IQ of 90, you should not be in college. You got to be looking at something more like the trades, but even the trades take a fair amount of math. You know, if you can't do remedial math, you're talking janitor. Security guard's probably the best because, you know, I like working security though. Uber driver, delivery boy, I mean, this isn't to besmirch these professions, but if you have a very low IQ, there's only a certain amount of things that you're going to be able to do in life. And going to college is a pissing away of your time and money, or your dad's money in this case. So you got to assess whether or not you're capable of doing things, whether you should even be in college. And the first thing they'll figure out is an IQ test. When you get your IQ back, all right, let's say it comes back 110, all right, you're obviously capable of going to college and kind of doing whatever you want to do. You're just a lazy fuck. That's all it is. Right? And this is not my life we're dealing with, it's yours. I don't care if you fuck it up. If you find out you got an IQ of 115 and that right there, it proves you can do it, you just choosing not to. Because you're a lazy fuck. So it's one of two things. Either you're not capable of doing it, in which case you have to take action and change and reprioritize or rethink your career because college isn't going to be for you. Or it is, and you're going to have to be honest with yourself saying, am I going to put forth the effort and energy into this and make it count? Or am I just going to be like every other fucking millennial and just kind of mail it in and get a shitty-ass degree, just drift through college? Oh, I got a degree in communications. and then bitch and whine, oh, it's the evil, it's the Republicans, man, it's Trump holding me down, man. Which is it going to be? Right? The only successful way out, okay, assuming I'm correct, my 90% guess is correct, and it's not a 10% chance you're stupid, you're just 90% lazy. If that proves to be true, you get an IQ of 115, 110, whatever. You have to not only up your game because of B in community college, fuck that. That's bullshit. You got to figure out what you're going to do and major in. Because right now, it doesn't sound like... I just smell listlessness. I just smell like zero fucks given. Like you have no game plan. So if you find out you have a high enough IQ to get a college degree and that you should be in college, what are you going to do? Because another problem I'm predicting you're going to have is you don't know what the fuck you want to study. And so you're just going to school because that's what your parents told you to do, because that's what every parent tells their kids to do. You need to get a job or you're in school. Like, oh, I don't want to work. I'll go in school. I don't know what to study. This is easy. Hey, I graduated 6 years with a bachelor's of science in political science. And then you're worse off. So what you should do is if you don't know what you want, you take the test. You find out you're not a moron. You got a decent IQ. You should be going to college. You can go to college. But you don't know what you should be going to college for? Stop fucking going to college. Take the time. It could take you 2 years. Easily could. Read Reconnaissance, man. That's what's there to help people out for. It could take you 2 years to figure out what you want to study. But that's better to go and work in that meantime, find out a little bit about the real world, figure out what you want to study, and then go back to college with a game plan in mind. Because there is no reason to go to college if you don't know what you want to study. None. I know parents tell you better get in college because that's what I was told, because fucking Anderson Cooper on CNN said so. But they tell you gotta go to college. They say everyone gotta go to college. You got a job or you're in college. Holy shit, why is my son living with me at 34? I told him to go to college. These are the same fucking idiots that don't have enough money saved up for retirement. Anyway, yeah, dude. So you gotta figure out what you want to study, and if you don't know what you want to study, get out, go work, go do something. If you have a decent IQ and you don't know what to study, and you wander around a little bit, working job to job, go into the military. They'll take care of you right quick. You will amazingly have less problems, because much more important ones, like an angry ass-kicking drill instructor beating your face into the ground while you do push-ups, that will be your more immediate concern. And then these little, I can't even say first world problems, zero world problems will go away. Anyway, you guys got questions, you want your problem solved, not old poor baby pat on the head, go to assholeconsulting.com. America's older brother will give you the swift kick in the ass you desperately deserve and you will certainly pay for. See you guys later. Toodles.